Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Avernum 4. Last episode we took a look through the sewers below the town of Silvar and a bit of the area to the west of Silvar and got a close look at the shade that's causing all these problems. No way we're going to be able to kill it now, it heals itself as soon as it gets hurt. But we've also heard a clue about some sort of tall, thin creature or figure who touched it with some sort of baton or wand or something. So there is going to be some way to destroy it, we just don't know how yet. Either way, now we're outside the town of Cotra. We'll take a look around the outside a bit, and then we'll head in. Interesting. These must be what's left of the ruins. Oh, what's this? It said something there. Oh, this must actually... I see. I see what this is. This is the home that we were told about by P.I., the guy in Silvar. Ooh. This graveyard dedicated to all who lost their lives in the struggle to fend off the Empire. That just looks like another route in. Yeah, these are ruins, but they're being rebuilt. Huh, interesting. Oh, there's actually a stairwell down in there. Very interesting. Yes, I can see all the ruins. Alright, we'll go over to the eastern side and go in there. Like I do. You walk through the gates of the city of Cotra. Well, the remnants of the gates of old Cotra. All Avernites have heard the tale of the destruction of Cotra during the war with the Empire. The Empire attacked at night, sending a band of gazers and eye beasts floating in over the water. It was a devastating sneak attack. After the war, the city was rebuilt. It is much smaller now. The new town is being built inside the ruins of the old. Slowly, the old city walls are being dismantled, and the stone blocks are being used to make the new Cotra. The city is growing quickly, too. It is obviously seeing a lot of merchant traffic. There are a lot of fishermen here, too, though they have to do all their fishing from the shore now that the boats can no longer safely travel. There are several merchants who have set booths up in this bazaar. This man has a table loaded with tools and jewelry. I'm Jerem. You look like a friendly roguish sort. Care for some jewelry to impress a sweetheart? Tempting, but no thanks. Though we would like to sell a couple of things, including some crystals and gold. And you can probably get some coin for the armor. Elspeth. There are several merchants who have booths set up in this bazaar. This woman has a table loaded with provisions. I am Elspeth. You look like a traveler. Would you like to buy some provisions for the road? Elspeth. Don't we know an Elspeth? This is just one of Cotra's townsfolk going about their daily business. Okay, then. Cotra's guards are a friendly lot who have managed thus far to avoid much hostile action. They're happy to chat with you and learn about events elsewhere in Avernum. You don't learn much from them, though. They haven't been very far from here. This woman is quite young, but she looks like she has already settled into the wealthy life of a merchant. Her clothes are fine cotton, brought down from the surface at great expense. She is not yet old enough to adopt the arrogance of her class, though. She still seems unduly impressed to meet an actual adventurer. Welcome! I am Angarahad, merchant liaison for the reborn city of Cotra. It's a pleasure to meet you, though I don't usually have business with your kind. What is your job here? I am the merchant liaison. I greet new merchants and tell them where to stay and get supplies. I help solve their problems. And of course, I collect the tolls and tariffs that finance the rebuilding of our city. The merchants pay you? Of course. And they get their money's worth. They grumble, but the safety Cotra provides is too good to turn down. What sort of problems do you have? Oh, bandits mainly. They mostly keep to the north, but some of them sneak down here at times. It's been much more of a problem lately, though. Enough so that I have been considering looking for outside help. Well, what sort of help do you need? Nothing spectacular, just keep your eyes open when you explore Cotra. If you find any evidence that shows how the bandits are evading our guards, I would pay you well. Do you make a lot of money? That is hardly a polite question, but we do all right. Angara had smiles and chats with you, occasionally casting interested glances down at your weapons and armor. Do you meet many adventurers? Not often, but I have been fascinated by your kind ever since I was a little girl in Silvar. What happened in Silvar? I met some adventurers. Famous ones. The band that traveled to Venatai lands for the first time and helped defeat the Empire in the war. I've never forgotten the day I met true heroes. I've always liked meeting adventurers ever since. You never know when you meet the one that will do something truly great. Why did you go from Silvar to Cotra? Cotra was growing fast. It just seemed like it had more opportunities. Can I buy anything from you? A tiny frown flickers on her face. Oh no, I don't trade in goods directly myself. I deal with the merchants. Alright then, and we will definitely keep our eyes open. With luck, we'll find something. Huh. Another passage down. And we're able to calm these rats, which is nice. Though I don't think we're getting any experience from it. Merchant storage, keep out. Let's see. Bolts of cloth. Coins and gems. Healing potion and invulnerable potion. Okay. Swamp nodules. Orbis the alchemist requires hard-to-find ingredients for his work. To make curing potions, he needs swamp nodules. He will pay for 6 of them. Swamp nodules are stones infused with the foul gases of the swamp. They can be found, among other places, in the swamps around Fort Dranlon. Orbis lives outside Cotra's west gate. Payment will be in potions. Merchants traveling to Fort Dranlon have been assaulted by a large slug-like beast they have named the Bone Borer. Angara had, as part of her task as merchant liaison of Cotra, requires its destruction. Payment will be in easily transported gems. The Bone Borer slithers around in the swamp in the southwest corner of the eastern gallery. A letter has been tacked to the job board. It is addressed to Mother Phelps of Fort Dranlon. A note in the corner reads, payment upon delivery. A note says, I grub, I cut down trees, I flea bugs, I lose my tools, lose my lucky axe and my lucky saw. Gone in wood camps north of Cotra. Need them back. You find you take them to Marshall in Cotra. She good, she pay you my money for them when I go in woods and cut more trees. Okay then. We'll keep those quests in mind. Though we're not going to be going into any of those areas anytime soon. Oh, there's still some areas that are ruined. Still need to be repaired. Mainly in the north, it looks like. Everywhere else looks fine, more or less. Well, yeah, the north is the main area that needs to be repaired. Everywhere else is pretty much fine. Only because I like uncovering things. Okay, only a couple places left. Let's take a look up in here. This man is a mage, and he wants to make sure that you know it. His rune-embroidered robe, the faintly glowing jewelry, and the decorations of his office are all startlingly ostentatious. Of course, considering the work it takes to become a mage, a little flashiness is justifiable. He stands, bows, and says, Welcome, traveler. I am Incantor Cecil. I am a mage. I provide lessons and magical services, and at times, when needed, I pay adventurers for special services that aid in my deeds. What sort of services do you provide? Oh, I provide the basic enchantings, luck spells, and so on for the merchants who pass through town, and in my spare time I use my remarkable powers to scribe scrolls for adventurers. And for those with considerable pocket change, I can teach a few spells, only magical. For free stuff you'll need to go to Fort Dranlon. Or so I hear Murtis. No scrolls we need. Spells, though. Lightning Spray, yes please. And a point and minor summon. I think that works. Alright, pity that my powers would go to waste so, but here we are. Have you been a mage for long? A few years. I was one of the first students trained at the Tower of Magi after it reopened. Wasn't the Tower of Magi destroyed? Of course, but there is a small colony of the magically apt there now, and the school has reopened, in a much more modest way, of course. How can I get to the Tower of Magi? Cross the bridge south of Silvar and travel south. It's a 2-day journey south from Murtis. Thank you. Cecil chats airily with you about the threats inherent in a life of adventure. The little sparkling motes of light that occasionally float up from his robes and jewelry are very distracting. You mentioned that you hire adventurers? When I have need of a valuable reagent or tool or crystal, yes. In fact, I have need of something right now. Something highly useful. However, my attaining it might get me in a bit of trouble, so I am letting passers-by know of my need. And if any choose to get it, that is their concern. What is it you need? I have heard rumors. I have heard that the mayor has an eye beast imprisoned outside town to the west. Eye beast eye stalks can be used to make wands of remarkable power. If you brought me some eye stalks, I would make it worth your while. No questions asked. How am I going to get into that eye beast? If I wanted to, I mean. I have no idea. Mayor Falco controls the only door in, so you would have to get him to allow you access. Somehow. Okay. Wayfarers Inn. A lot of merchants here. You try to speak with this merchant, but are met with grumbles and a request to go away. Merchants tend to shy from strangers when directing a caravan. They are wisely concerned about meeting bandits looking for easy targets. Okay. You meet for a moment Cotra's innkeeper. He runs back and forth in a frenzy, trying to keep up with the merchants that clog his establishment. As he runs back and forth, he manages to get out a few words. Hello, I'm Forakan. This is my inn. Do you want something? I need a room. As he runs by, Forak says, Sorry, but all rooms are full of merchants. We can get drinks if we want. Can you tell me more about this area? Forak pauses for a moment to speak with you. Oh, I don't know much. I stay in here and work. It's all bandits and bugs out there. What outposts are near here? East are Silvar and Fort Dovno. West is Fort Dranlon, but that's a ways. Through lots of bugs. Where are the bugs? The Chiracs? All west of here, and getting closer all the time. Where are the bandits? Mostly a ways to the north, but I hear rumors that some are hiding in Cotra. I don't believe that, but some do. Good, back to work for me. Alright. Anything in these? Cave with longbow. Does not do enough damage to make it worth it. And in here, nice room. Coins, and nothing else we need. And that's the way down. And over here we got Cotra City Hall. This office is unusually nice for such a small town. Cotra's shining new city hall is a symbol of the town's ambitions for the future. The mayor of Cotra seems similarly enthusiastic. He practically jumps out from behind the desk to shake your hand. He is a tall, heavy-set man, and he seems immune to the fear and weakness that have beset so much of Avernum. I am Falco. I'm the mayor of this fine little town, and we're always happy to have Avernum's adventurers stay with us. How can I help you? How is the rebuilding of Cotra going? Well, as you can see, the ruins around us are not just a reminder of the sacrifices previous generations made for us. They are also a good, reliable source of building materials. The constant merchant caravans bring plenty of money into our coffers, and the bandits and shipwrecks have not caused us much trouble yet. So things are going well. Why are so many merchants coming here? Because of the inability to use our boats, most goods are carried by ground now, and because of the shade in Silvar, the caravans avoid that place. So the caravans come here for supplies and a safe haven. And of course, we charge a toll for our services. Where are the bandits? North of here a ways near Fort Dovno. Captain Johnson, the commander of the fort there, does an excellent job of keeping them boxed in. We actually dealt with them, I think. Where are the chitracks? Those ravenous insects are mostly to the northwest around Fort Dranlon. Merowyn, the commander there, has to both control them and fend off the Silzerakai. I don't envy her. Okay then. Falco chats with you, eager to hear stories of your adventures in Avernum. He seems to genuinely like adventures. A nice change of pace. Looking for adventurers for anything? I'm sure you won't be surprised to hear that we have a heavily used job board here. It's by the east wall of this building. Actually, I might have a job for you at some point. Something discreet. I'll have to think on it. Have you been affected by the problems recently? Not as much as others. The Shades, blissfully, have left us alone. The loss of their boats has harmed our fishermen greatly, but they are adjusting. We try to contribute as best we can, but we are mainly concentrating on building up our defenses. You're building up the walls? Yes. In these hard times, no town is truly safe without a solid set of walls. And we will not make the same mistakes that doomed Cotra before. We will always have sentries on the water. How are the fishermen adjusting? They fish from the shores mainly. It's not as productive, of course, but they are surviving. If you want to meet them, they mostly live outside the West Gate. How are you trying to contribute? This is something we need to be discreet about. We have a prisoner. Only higher clearance Avernite officials know about it so far. It says that it knows something about the Shades. It says that it will give its information only to an adventurer that it has not met before. Maybe I can speak to the prisoner for you. That would be appreciated. It is a very wily and dangerous creature, but the magical wards should keep it from attacking you as long as you don't attack it. Just go in, speak with it, learn what you can, and leave. And be careful, it will try to trick you and cloud your mind. It is kept inside the stone building to the northwest of the fisherman's home, outside the city to the west. I'll have the door unlocked for you. Is there anything else you can tell me about the prisoner? I would rather not. I am restricted from telling you. I should not even be letting you in to see it, but it seems given the circumstances necessary. We'll do just that, and we'll try not to kill it too much. Okay. Well, we have plenty of time. Let's take a look at what's underneath. And down we go. Let's see. Nothing here. Not too surprising. Hey, when that happens. Okay, moving on. Anything else under here? A trapped lizard, but we calmed it. Not really anything else we can do down here. Alright, time to look around the other areas. How about we start over in... Yeah, let's start over in this one over here that we can easily reach. Down we go. Yeah, the tunnels under here are going to be pretty hard to navigate, it seems. Well, here's something. Oh, hello! A wight. That is now dead. Huh. A disruption wand, tunic, sandals, and a skull. Well, we can sell the wand. Nothing else we can reach from here. Alright. Moving on, there appears to be something we can get to over here. We can't go through it. Which means the only other way in would be around in here. Alright, let's take a look. And suddenly a bandit. Lurking brigands. I think we were told about these. There is flickering torchlight at the end of the corridor ahead. There are also voices muttering and laughing. There is someone hiding down here. Okay then. Hello. Ow. Oh, we're actually able to hit these. Ow. There's gonna be more brigands over here, I bet. And I was right. One of which is a cultist. Ow. Oh, that's a lot of brigands. And that one's a mage. This is going to suck. Quickshank! He's here! Okay, we got the mage at least. Okay. Got that. Ow, ow, uh-oh. Ah, crap! This is bad. Oh dear, this is very bad. This is extremely bad, in fact. Uh-oh. I think we may be about to lose someone. Yep, we lost someone. Okay, you can at least take care of that. There. Okay, run out and get healed. Alright, now we can go back down there and finish off the rest of them. Hello there. We see you now. And and we will kill you. Jeez, those cultists are dangerously strong. Ow. I don't really care about the other one. It's the cultist that's the deadly one. Ow. Come on, finish him. There we go. It just leaves this lurking brigand. There we go. Okay. Robe, leather armor, pincers, whip, sandals, boots. Ice bolt scroll, lightning scroll. Iron spear, that's a bit valuable. Coins, energy potion, mind shield, and iron bracers. Anything else back here? Amongst the hooks, knives, and other unpleasant instruments in this box, you find a letter. It is addressed to the bandit Quickshank. It reads, in part, "We do not know what is causing the troubles in Avernum, but we are willing to pay those who will help us compound them. Act to harm Avernum, to frighten the settlers and disrupt the merchant trade, and we will pay you hearty bounties for your acts. Let us know if we may enter into an arrangement. And do not worry about being discovered. Captain Yong Mi is in our employ. She will be paid well to not find you." The letter is signed Doricas. Next to his signature is the symbol of an inverted crown. Interesting. You take note of this. Captain Yong Mi. Interesting.